It's trying. This is it, Vegas. There it is. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who comes on. We're going to hang out.
We are live now on Facebook and YouTube. Come join the conversation. Come join us. The main topic is, should we close down our eBay business? What do you think, Frank?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I like it.
How's that?
He says no. Come join us on Facebook Live or YouTube Live right now, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9.
Yeah, we have, for some reason we're having a bad internet connection tonight.
Yeah. This is my dad, Frank Gianni. Dad, say hi to Gianni.
Hi, Gianni!
See, right there where it says.
Oh, you don't see them, though.
No, you just see what they say.
That would be cool.
Yeah, could we do that?
That's the next step, is being able to see the people. Yes. I mean, I could eventually, maybe I could just send out the thing and let people join us on here. Could you? Like when you interview. As you see, we're having a little bit of internet problems. Oh, can't see you, but we're here.
Oh, they can't see us? Oh no, Gianni can't see us.
Can you hear us?
Is your camera on?
Yeah, there's a bad internet connection, which is screwing things up.
Come on.
Oh no.
What will we do? What will we do?
Can you see us? Can you hear us? Let us know. And we're going to get started.
We can't get started. He said he can't see us.
Well, I just asked him. Hello, who's that?
Oh. No way.
Come on now. We should get James on here to moderate the discussion.
James? Yes. Well, he can hear but not see us. Damn it.
What the frig? Why can't...
Do you have your camera enabled?
Yes.
I think it's Bay's fault. It's fucking up.
No, it's because, see over here, it's saying the connection is unstable for some reason. I don't understand why.
Shit, what do we do? Should we relaunch? The sound is good. Oh, the sound's going in and out. We gotta restart. Let's restart. You can.
We're back. All right. How about now? Can you see us now?
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
How about now? Give us an update. Yo, yo, yo. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3.
James.
Yeah, James, are you still there?
No.
Is anybody still there? Give us an update.
Johnny. Is it on? Like, is the
All right. Here we go. All right, so they can see us now. All right.
Now they can see us.
Now we're back. Yay. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CocoBay Show. This is Coco. I am Bay.
This is not Coco. This is Frank.
This
Frankie
is
Legend.
Frankie Legend. Welcome to the show. This is Coco's dad, the master of meatballs.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yes.
First of all, I'm so freaking full. And this is going to continue to. The last time we came on here is fat contagious. Yes.
Did you see that discussion, Dad?
Except
Yes.
my father is not. He didn't get the fat gene.
No. As a matter of fact,
the
before
great Frankie Legend, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. And all the ladies out there, he is
He's
a
single.
legend.
Yes.
He's single. He's ready to mingle and cook you dinner. You will die.
Yes.
His dinners. I mean, I am so full. I don't even know if I can get through this podcast because I want to just go to sleep. The food was so good. It's like Thanksgiving. You know when you eat on Thanksgiving and you want to go to sleep? That's
Food
Yes.
coma.
Yes.
We're yawning. We're tired. But we have a major discussion to discuss tonight. Most of the people out there already know that Coco and myself, we have a reselling business in which we buy things and flip them online on websites like eBay, Poshmark, Macari. And we've been doing this business for just over 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
But the discussion has come up over the past couple months between Coco and myself of should we shut down our stores? Should we close our business and try to do something else?
Yeah.
So it's been like a hot topic in our house.
Mm-hmm.
And we like flip-flop and we get disgusted, but then we could make a simple sale for maybe even $10 and get reignited and happy. So
Yes.
I said, this is a great topic of discussion to put on our podcast to get outsiders' opinions, and especially people like James, if you're still there, the great reseller life, people who are in the business, and a person like James who's super successful at it.
But also James is not in our category. Hail to you, James, because James has been
Hail
doing
to the
this
chief.
for 22 years.
23 years.
23 years.
Wow.
And he's a master at it. And I watch all of James's videos, The Great Reseller Life. I learn a lot from him. And this is the thing about our business. It's not a failing business. We do make a profit.
Mm-hmm.
He said, stop it. No, I'm telling you, you're my favorite YouTuber. You keep it real. You got, whoever is watching, you have to go check out The Great Reseller Life. James keeps it real. He's funny. And he has a lot of information that you couldn't learn from, too. So that's like, the best scenario.
And he knows the eBay site better than the eBay people.
Exactly.
Yes.
He should be running the eBay site.
Yeah.
But the thing is, our business is lucrative. Okay. What the hell? And he died. But our business is lucrative. We don't lose money on it. We might not make as much as we want every day, but this is the thing. One of us, until it's to the level that we want it to be of success, where we could both just do that, one of us has to stay home and just do the business. This is the dilemma that we run into. Wait, what is Gianni saying? I actually do the same thing that you guys do, but I don't use eBay. But I do go to conventions and flea markets and stuff like that. But want to try the online thing eventually. So Gianni, how do you so you're in person with your items. Is it lucrative? Tell us. You go to conventions and flea markets. What are you selling? Dad, what would you sell if you had your own business?
Myself.
And he'd be a millionaire.
All right, wait. So Gianni said he sells wrestling memorabilia. That was good. That was good. So wait, Gianni says he sells wrestling memorabilia, and James said he worked 20 hours a day and slept for 4 hours. Exactly.
Ow.
So he said himself, but the thing is, exactly right. James he's an expert. He's a professional. He knows, like, that's what it's gonna take. And I've delved into it, not even as much as I should. Bay is like, all right, I'm gonna work full time, fund the business, and you take care of it. And the thing is, in the summertime, it was really booming, right, Bay? Wouldn't you say? Like, I was listing, and this is not even enough. And James can tell you, I was listing like 40 to 50 items a day, and our sales started to, we were making a lot of sales a day. Really, what you should be doing is like 200 sales a day.
Wow. Be like James.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And like James said,
just get shirts. Be like James.
Yeah. But like he said, this has to be almost a 24-hour thing if you want it to be successful. And it is hard. And you do have to deal with eBay and Poshmark and Mercari and like bullshit. But the thing is, it's so rewarding when you do make those sales. It's so fucking rewarding to me. It's my passion to go out and pick and dig through things and find things that people might be looking for out there. Especially, I like vintage items and holiday items and stuff like that. Anything vintage. And it's just is so rewarding working for yourself. Number one, I fucking hate working for other people.
There's never been a boss that I had in all my life that I liked.
Exactly. And it's so rewarding working for yourself.
How sad is that?
It's true, though. Wait, what does James say? I've been saying it's hard right now. eBay glitches, economy, and the saturated market with so many still trying from COVID. That's right. But it's just I just feel like, as corny as it sounds, you should always follow your highest passion. Like, whatever makes you happy, the happiest that day, you should follow that. You know what I mean?
Well, like what you were saying, the crazy thing is, like, I have a lot of people know I do catering, and I'll do a catering. I do catering for Moe's Southwest Grill, and some days I'll get blessed with an amazing order, and I'll do on average 3, sometimes up to 5 or more catering orders a day. But sometimes I'll get blessed with a huge one, and I'll make off of one order $300. But I could be doing that catering order and doing the setup, and my phone can go off with the ching from eBay, and I can look at my phone and I made a sale for $977, and I feel happier with the $977 sale I just made than the $300 I'm making for setting up Moe's, which it doesn't make sense, but it's like she was saying, it's definitely a more rewarding feeling.
Especially, what did Gianni say? Friday night, this is from Gianni. He said Friday night he was pricing stuff for hours, and it didn't feel like that because I was watching Chewing the Fat and Carmela's show, and it helped a lot. Yeah, like, the thing is, you're on your own schedule. Also, it feels really good when, like, for me, okay, first of all, I have this song that I always sing on my videos. Smalls keep you in business. Smalls keep you in business. So, like, these little tiny collectible toys we get at the Goodwill bins, what do we get them for? Like 25 cents, Ben?
Yeah, it's probably a dime.
And like a dime.
Please do, James.
Yes. Oh, James is going to go check out our store right now. I'm going to fall on the floor and cry. You should be charging for that. And that's another thing. Like, He should be doing like seminars on it, I think.
Yeah.
But like this guy James, that he's like relentless. He puts out like so many videos every day. He puts humor to it. But like I said, he has 23 years
23 years.
doing this. But so okay, like the smalls keep you in business. Buy low, sell high, right?
Yeah.
So like we can buy a toy for 10 cents and I wound up selling it for like $10 to $15. Huge profit. Fun to picture. I love getting the items, finding them, picturing them. You know, I clean them all. But also, okay, for example, it is really fun when you do find something that you have a gut instinct about. Like, you know, I think I told you that, like, in the beginning, I found this painting. It was an original painting. The artist was Baron von Nagy from 1976. And I bought it for $3? $6. And my gut instinct was right. We wound up selling the painting for $250. So I just feel like, you know, an antique archaeologist, just like Mike and Frank, but Frank, rest in peace, you know, American Pictures. Why can't I think of the name?
I'm wondering if he was related to the famous artist years ago when I was a kid, John Nagy.
I don't know.
He used to be on TV. He was a very
He was
famous.
like a painter?
Yes.
Yeah. Dad, if you could, but seriously, like besides selling yourself, would you want to do something like that? Like what is your passion?
To sell, you know, different things.
Like
Frank comes along with us a lot of times when we'll go to garage sales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he has a freaking ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's out, like, first of all, he's like a social butterfly. So he's mingling and talking to everybody. And then he's always like deep in it, looking and picking through and trying to find stuff. He totally loves it.
Wait, Gianni said he wants to ask us, are we having fun doing it? Because if you're not, then to me it's not worth it. No, I have a ball. If I didn't have to worry about what I'm not having fun about is worrying about money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I always read, do what you love, and the money will follow.
And that is true. It does. This is the thing. When he said your dad is awesome.
How old am I, John Nagy?
John Nagy, Gianni.
How old am I, Gianni?
Oh, Gianni wants you to guess his age.
So usually when you say that, they're thinking, oh, that means he's very old. 107. Like that's not, sometimes it's not good.
Well, honestly, over the last few months when we have this conversation, Coco and myself, that's the question that I keep throwing back up, especially towards her, because she's doing 80-90% of the work anymore. So I say to her,
22.
22.
There you go.
I feel like 24.
But I say to her, I'm like, are you still enjoying it? Do you still love it? Are you still happy doing it? That's the number one question.
The only thing I want to do is that. And when I say to Bay, like, just watch. If I stay home all week and I list all day long, watch the sales. And it's the truth. The more you list, the more sales you make. But the problem that happens is
69.
Oh, 69. Close. That is his favorite number.
My dermatologist said I have the body of a 48-year-old. But he keeps knocking on the closet door to let him out. No, she really.
So anyway, like, that's all I want to do is our business. I love it. I want to do it all day long. But what happens is life gets in the way and I have to do other things. Oh, wait. What did he say? And seeing what you sold, here is what I would say. Okay, let's see. What is James going to say? I'm nervous.
Oh, boy.
I'm nervous.
Uh-oh.
Should we have James come on live with us? James, would you come on live with us?
Oh, my God. Don't put him on the spot. I feel bad.
Where does he live?
He's in Missouri.
That's putting him on the spot, though. Don't do that. Don't you think?
I mean, it's putting him on the spot, but hold on. You never know.
Where are you going?
He's a type of person that likes to be on the spot.
Are we on still?
Yes, we're still on.
Dad, say something.
So-
Boo boo! You got any jokes?
Oh. The worst question ever. She always is. Got any jokes? All right. Hold on. I'm gonna send James the invite.
Oh my God! He said he can. I'm gonna die.
Okay. All right. Hold on, James.
Oh.
I'm gonna get the invite. I'm gonna send it to your Facebook.
Hmm.
Oh God. See, now this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Oh God.
Let's see what happens, Big Rogers.
I'm scared.
Oh look, James, you have a blue check now on Facebook. How'd you do that? All right, I just sent you the invite. Wow, I want a blue check.
Check this.
He got a blue check.
He's got a blue check. He's real. He's verified. And he should be. He's the great reseller.
Sammy.
So James, he's got an amazing YouTube channel, The Great Reseller Life. He's been in business 23 years doing reselling. He's got, I don't know what his count is. He might be close to 60,000 items.
Wow,
on
I'm gonna
eBay.
ask him. Wow. 60,000. Wait, what did Gianni?
Wow.
Gianni said, when I sell stuff and see the people's face light up when they see my product, and they're like, wow, you have this for sale and your prices are great. That's what I love. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's what I always say. As
Yeah.
corny as it is, like a lot of people tell me, say they're looking for like, I don't know, something from their childhood, like a collectible,
Yes.
and they can't find it where they are, and then we have it and send it to them. It's very satisfying. It's almost like being
Yes.
Santa Claus. Hey, Christopher. What's up?
Christopher!
Christopher, this is my dad, Frankie Legend.
Yes, Christopher.
Let's go, go, go! James will be hopping on any second.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I feel like we should be paying him or something. Like, he has no time to waste.
Here he is.
Oh my
Look,
God.
Yay, there he is. Welcome to the show.
Oh my God. Like, you have time to do this. I can't. Oh my God. I
All right,
can't.
can we hear you? Speak. Can we hear you?
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yes. I know.
James, seriously, I'm just going to say this one more time and then I'll shut up, I promise. But you
I
are
can hear you.
you're
Yeah.
so funny and real. I watch you every day. And now I look like a freaking stalker. But okay, go. He's scared. He's like, I'm going off.
Wait a minute. I got something going on here. I'm trying to.
That's all right. We did too. We had a reboot.
I know you like his. You talking about James, right? The background of him.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
James is in the middle of his. Is that stuff you have to list yet, or is that stuff that's listed?
That's all that needs to be listed.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Really?
Wow. And he just laughs.
Just a lot. It's fun, you know.
Now, how many days would it take you to list that?
Well, I do about anywhere from 100 to 200 items a day, so
Wow.
depending on my mood. So I've got enough to last me beyond my rest of my life. So.
Do you still go out and source, or is
Oh,
this
yeah.
like just stuff that you have already?
Only for fun. Like if Jan will go out sometimes, and I'll go out sometimes when we just feel like it.
So so you took a look at our store, and what are you thinking?
Well, from what you guys grab, what I can see the most that's selling is hats and toys and plush.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you guys like those.
Yeah.
So I would recommend, and a lot of them are light, so they're cheap.
Yeah.
And the thing about like at the bins with hats and with toys, every once in a while you can find that lucky one or two that'll pay for your whole lot that you buy that day. I would just start with narrowing down what you're looking for. You know, like if I see, purses and stuff. If you see a good purse, of course, grab it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would narrow it down to two things: toys and hats.
Yeah.
Because they're real super easy to list. And then you could make a draft and keep listing them over and over and make your whole process of listing them a lot quicker, so you could get more listed in a day.
Okay. Because I know that is this correct that you said that you will take pictures of everything first and then list?
That's what I was doing, but right now I'm doing the details first and then setting the stuff aside and then take the pictures later. And then like Jan today, she was off, so she took pictures of probably like 100 hats for me today.
Nice.
So.
Let me ask you this. What do you think about the AI feature, like the background? Do you ever use that now? Like I use it because I think it looks cool, but do you think it matters?
I haven't used it, no. I just make sure that it's a decent picture when I take it with the white background with the lights on. And
so do you think like that's just a waste of my time because it takes a little longer to do that?
I would say so, especially if you're trying to grow and get something started. I would say that's a waste unless you've got a high dollar item and it makes it look better.
Right.
You can spend a little bit more time on that item. But if you've got like $10 and $15 items, you just need to get them out as quick as you can.
Yeah, but it's so true. Like I was saying, when I had some time to just do that and just keep listing all day long. Mm-hmm. And it's really, really cool and exciting to see how much more sales there are when you just, like you said, you do it for 20 hours a day, but it really does pay off.
Right. And if you do the same thing over and over again and make it in steps instead of doing one full listing, you can get a process to do it quicker. Like if you do the pictures first, you can make the drafts, you can duplicate the drafts and just take pictures for, say, their snapback hats, and you've got 20 of them. You can make your snapback hat generic, times it by 19, and then just take 20, pictures of them, and then come back and fill in the details later.
Right. I haven't tried that yet. I'm going to try that tomorrow. Definitely.
Hey, James, let me ask you this. And you sell similar stuff to us, but you sell a lot more media than we do. Do you find that, like you said, a lot of $10, $15 items, that we deal with, do you find it's harder and harder to find those bigger ticket items in the categories we deal with?
Not necessarily. There's more competition now, yes, especially with vintage and when it comes to the hats and people looking for vintage hats. But here lately, when I've been going over to get hats, nobody's even touching them. I get I get to get them all, and people are throwing them at me. So I guess it just depends on your area and what's going on in your area, and different areas, spawn different things and different sellers and stuff. And St. Louis has always been like, I could go out every day and fill my car up 2 and 3 times a day if I wanted to. Just because there's so much stuff in this area. But every time we go to Tennessee and I go to those bins there, I mean, we usually get a car full too. So
how do you feel about, since I have you on, let me interview you for a second. Do you like making the videos? Because it's it's really important to do that now as a reseller and have your videos. And do you enjoy it? Because sometimes I don't.
I enjoy it because I don't really talk. I'll go all day without talking to anybody. So making a video at least, and then plus it helps break up the day for me. If I'm in the middle of the day and I'm feeling like I'm getting wore down doing the same thing, I'll stop and take a break, make a quick video, and then I'm in the mood again and I go right back to work. So and then it don't seem like I'm going to ever make big money on YouTube, so I get more pleasure out of helping other people doing it. So
now, why do you think that?
What's that? I was making like $1,500 a month on YouTube, and now it's down to $400 a month. So it almost feels like they changed the sponsorship or something. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So it took like I'm only making 3/4. It took a big fall back. So, but whatever.
What about? I think you really should. Like, have you ever considered teaching this and like doing like maybe like a seminar kind of thing, or?
I never really thought about it because where I came from, of being in the ghetto basically and not having no idea about anything and trying to find my way. I like the idea of giving the information for free, just in case there's some little kid. Here's Jan. You can see her.
Hey,
That's Bay and
there she is.
Coco and Bay.
I see some invites or whatever occasionally, but I'm so busy.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
He's got you working too hard, don't he?
Oh my God. And I'm working too far out of town. And then today was my day off, so I took pictures for a while. So that'll wash the whatever's picked up that needs to be washed. So anyway.
Now, when you guys coming back to Nashville?
Oh man.
I don't know.
That's so quick.
I know.
I wanted to go to Memphis because the Heat was coming up to play the Grizzlies, and we were going to do that on vacation. But then Pee Wee ended up starting to have seizures again, and we had him back in the hospital, and that was the end of our trip.
He's about 3 weeks after his last stay, so he's good right now. So we're kind of watching him for the next week just to see if he's going to have, because he's been having a seizure every 30 to 40 days now. But now we got extra medication. So when he has them, because when he does have them now, it's a cluster. So he'll have 4, 5, 12 in a day. And then we have to get him to the hospital so they can get control of them. But now we've got some extra medication to try to get control of them next time it does
Just
happen.
during the the cluster, it's 3 days of high dose therapy on top of what he gets. So it's supposed to hopefully control it. So how's sales been for you guys?
Well, it's just that what we were talking about is that like if I'm able to really put the time in every day like I should, the sales are great. We do always make a profit every day. It's just that I need to be stepping it up more. Like James was saying, like more hours, more items.
Here's what has become the biggest problem. We and James has seen the pictures of our room, and it's chaos.
Yeah.
And
I told them when I come down there, I'm coming to their house and I'm going to show them how to organize.
Wait, whoa. He has tomorrow he will show you my area.
No, I won't. Don't show nobody your area.
I was working on this Christmas, getting together likes and same colors or
ornaments and stuff.
Or maybe ornaments with the same pattern of plaid or something with some ribbons with just if you had a small tree. And I wanted to put up some sets.
Putting together different lots of stuff.
Oh wow.
But it started with the garage sale and the guy who had the vinyl. And then Pee Wee had one seizure where he went running, busting through up on top of ornaments all over the place, back out. And then what was that after that? A couple of lots he bought off of eBay or something of somebody. Oh, this was all right. This is just a small lot. Don't worry about it. I'm like, but I can't sit to even I can't even find my boxes. And now I don't even know if I can. I have 2 trees decorated in there. I have a third one that the stuff is all set together. I had a total of 4. I just want to get to the stuff because I bought these certain color ornaments or I found them at the bins. And I'm like, I know I have that color at home. I have chartreuse, but I put them away somewhere separate. And I will never get that set together until I can get his. What is it?
I don't have much in there now.
Let's just say I have to hop over 2 bikes, one in a box, and then my couch and our
Yes,
big
Pee-wee.
TV. Oh, I tried to turn on. Yeah, Pee-wee's been good today. But
Oh man.
Oh.
I'm tired of the driving to work, and it's just killing a lot of my free time. So I'm hoping I can get moved closer back home where I was, because I just would like to have some kind of life to work with him. He said to me today, he goes, "Oh, why don't you go over to the bins? It's like getting close to 3:00." I'm like, after I can walk back into my living room, I'll go. Because we went out one weekend. That was our vacation. Was we went to the bins, and our local bins, which we go to all the time, and we went downtown to one that moved downtown. He didn't have a good experience there. It brought back too many city memories.
Oh no.
Some woman
Some dude tried to get up in my face.
about
Oh, no.
we took that CD out of my girlfriend's car. And I was like, here I am up there in one little section just going through stuff, and I have no idea he's getting into trouble with other people. He's like, "We gotta go." I go, "What do you mean we gotta go?" He goes, "Oh, they're crazy over here. They're just." So
I got out of the city. I got away from the city to get away from people like that, and here I am having flashbacks, PTSD. I'm like, "Let's go outside right now. Let's go. Come on."
But what do you guys particularly like to get and like to resell, or what's hot for you guys?
Our main thing that we deal with is hats and toys, little toys.
I got some Christmas stuff too.
Oh, you got some Christmas stuff?
Yeah, I
A
love
little bit of Christmas, yeah.
Christmas stuff we always sell. I love that.
Yeah, I have so much that I can get up, and then I ask him every day, "Did I sell any Christmas?" But it's phenomenal what sells.
Yeah.
But my thing I told him that we need to find is, like, if there's a certain hair product and maybe Nexus doesn't make it anymore, or a certain discontinued lip color by Revlon or something like that. Those are the things that will
pay sales, baby.
It's still going.
Well, we had one time, like,
tell
3
me about
years
the
ago,
the shampoo.
we were at a retail Goodwill store, and I saw these bottles on the top shelf, and I kept passing them, and I thought it was like arts and crafts paint. Mm-hmm. And then finally, like, I looked at, they were like an ugly brown bottle, and I looked at it and it said
apothecary?
What's that?
Were they like apothecary bottles? Like in an old pharmacy?
No.
Yeah. They look like almost like old medicine bottles at the time. So I was like, what the hell is this? And finally I looked at it and I was like, let me look. And I looked, and Goodwill was selling them for $2 a bottle. Mm-hmm. They were selling on eBay for $2.50 a pop. So I was like,
you didn't say what it was.
They were it was shampoo for people with eczema.
But it was
it was like a tartar shampoo. It was discontinued. So I grabbed the 6 bottles and I was like, oh my God, like I was shaking. Yeah. And I found her.
We sold them right away.
Yeah, and and then we walked around and she found another bottle. And we left. I went outside on the sidewalk and pictured and listed it. By the time we got home, we sold the first bottle.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And that was like our best score ever. Like, we sold each bottle for an average of $200.
Nashville. Now, were there bins in Nashville?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Remember all those CDs that I started grabbing and you made me feel guilty and I threw them back and then I ended up selling all 13 I've had for $50 a piece and I left 100 of them at the bins.
I only made him feel Wait, I only made him feel guilty because he bought 100 VHS of Terminator.
This was like
Arnold Schwarzenegger
in Spanish. But it was 15 years ago. Now it would sell. But I donated them to get rid of them.
Oh.
And I said, we're never going to sell 100.
And they were sealed, new sealed.
Couldn't you get just like a third? Maybe a third. Start out with a third. He's just so worried about never, ever being able to get back to that stuff again. And I do remember when we came back, was that Kentucky or Nashville? Or we were coming back, the Hastings were closing. And we wiped out like
that we were hitting the Nashville bins when
Yeah.
we've done the Hastings.
Hastings closed, and it was their last day, so everything was like
10 cents a piece.
10 cents a piece.
Wow.
All the toys and the colored
CD
vinyl. Colored vinyl was crazy. Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
he went and got a U-Haul truck, and he's like, "All right, now you're gonna have to drive Jeep home, and I'll drive this. Go ahead and start out." I go, "James, I'm blind in my left eye. I'm not a great nighttime driver. And what if I have to stop and go pee?" And he's like, "Well, go to a gas station. It looks like it has a lot of people." I go, "Wherever we're at, there doesn't look like a lot of people." But we did finally make it back home. We were gonna go to Ohio because they had four bins, I think, out that way, and didn't make it. We've been to Mississippi. They had some good bins. Indiana has 4. Actually, they claim they have a 5th
I think
one.
3 now. Well, I think they had 3 when we were there.
But some gentleman at work was trying to tell me about his wife goes to. He calls it the Amazon bins, but I think it's just Amazon returns or whatever. She just buys them for herself. She doesn't resell or whatever. But
that's a place where you could find discontinued stuff.
Right, which is something I'm looking for. But I don't know. I told him I'm sure it's probably part of the election, and it was Halloween, and there was maybe Halloween parties too. So don't get stressed out. I think eBay has its issues. It's like a problem, and they just put a Band-Aid on it, and they move on to the next problem, like any other big company.
I know. I just feel like so many customer service people that you talk to, it just feels like no one knows what they're doing. No one knows what the answers are.
They're all new reps there. It seems like all the good reps are gone now.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys this, like, because, and you guys mainly deal with eBay. I think you like diddle with Poshmark a little bit.
Yeah, you sold 3 things on Poshmark today.
I sold 3 on my Poshmark store. Did better than my new clothing store today. So, and I got the same things over there. Only I've got 4,000 pieces on the eBay store, and only like 2,000 of them moved over so far on the Posh.
Wow.
And Posh did better today than that.
But I heard Posh they have changed their fees or
they changed back now.
Do you guys ever do Facebook Marketplace?
I don't. I've never messed with it.
No, and I have a grandfather's clock I'd like to roll out on the driveway and see if it could go farther. You know, it takes up. It's in the living room.
Something
takes
like
up
that
more
would
room.
go good on Facebook Marketplace.
But we have not been able to. Nobody could get to it. We haven't been able to use our garage for 15 years. And
shit.
4 storage lockers and 2 bedrooms in our 6-bedroom house. And both my boys are back home, and both of them dabble on their own sites. They know what's collectible, things they collected, things that they're into. Like Adrian, I think, sells hockey stuff. If he picks up something, he can get skates or something real deal. Actually, he was sneaking out at work every lunch hour, going over to this little thrift store, and you could fill up a bag for $5 of stuff.
Wow.
You can. His Jeep, tell him about his Jeep.
Oh, his Jeep looks like a hoarder's Jeep. It's got so much stuff in it. I'm like, sell it to me if you're never going to do anything with it.
That's what I told him. I said, you got to get rid of it because your Jeep smells like ass anyway. And that stuff in there has to air out for probably a good 6 months at a time, and then you're going to have to wash it.
Oh no!
And then, are you really going to sell it? But I think he's kind of on borderline hoarder. The other one, the older one, when he was younger, he collected videos or VHS or series. That was something he kind of got
Dragon Ball Z
and Dragon Ball Z and all those. And then he just sold a card.
He's like just sold a Pokemon game for $200, like a board game, and he gets into like the graded cards and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, and they even like search, buy out, go find, and then resell because they know they can make a quick buck.
Wow.
So.
Let me ask you guys this: like, with basically eBay being like all your eggs in that one basket of eBay. like, what's the backup plan? Not only just for you guys, but for all resellers, because eBay is our biggest market and traffic and source of income. What's the backup plan when eBay takes a complete shit?
Jan goes to work overtime at CVS as a pharmacist, and so then I get pissy if they want me to drive farther, and I'll be like, "It's got to be premium pay."
Well, I think I've been thinking about that lately. Like, I might end up trying Whatnot here soon and just try moving some stuff on there since I got so much.
Is that a website?
Yeah, it's like an auction. It's like an in-person auction.
Have you tried it at all yet?
I haven't
tried it.
I thought we
did
should.
it a few times. We did it. How many times did we do it? We did it like 4 times, and the most successful one was vintage jewelry.
Yeah,
we did it. We did it more. We probably did it maybe 6 to 8 times.
Do you think?
When you say vintage jewelry, do you mean like Sarah Coventry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Stuff like that.
Arthur Pepper, like
Right.
yeah, like what things that have like they're signed on the back.
Yeah.
And they weren't we sold that whole.
That was the only successful one we had. There was like one time I had a complete meltdown and I went like nuts on it.
It was embarrassing.
Was hollering at people.
It's like very tiring though, because you're
literally putting on a show. You gotta be on and entertain.
Is it a live thing?
Yeah.
And I was giving. Literally, we were like trying to give stuff away, and people wouldn't take it. And I was like, "Fuck this!" I just went off.
No kidding. I mean, you don't want something free? I'm sorry.
And then another thing is just locking stuff up and just selling it by lot.
Well, that's I thought we need to start wholesaling stuff out. My biggest fear is that something happens, both of us go, and those poor boys, they know how to run the eBay. They know how to run the business, but they would just leave it on neutral, no more new listings, pack it up and sell it as it goes. But then I think they'd be like throwing up like, oh yeah, James thought he was going to get a lot for this. I'm just going to put this up.
I told them if they don't want to deal with it, just post on my Facebook, free stuff from James stuff, and all the resellers in the area will start coming to take it.
We have so much stuff. I almost thought that, God, what if we wanted to take a dump of, maybe 2,000 LPs for somebody wanting to start a collection or somebody wanting to start a resale business, or 500 hats or just in bulk, just because I just gotten to the point where it's like almost so minuscule, so tiring for one little thing.
Live on eBay now.
What's that?
How many items are live on eBay now?
How many what's on it?
Items?
Items, yeah.
Over 60,000.
I got 62,000 on both stores.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then Adrian will come up every once in a while since he is on the payroll and he does the shipping. He's like, you have any idea where this might be? And he's very, very organized.
Right there's our next problem, because we'll come across a half dozen items a month that we can't find, and we'll be like a week behind on shipping, and I'm like, screw it, and I cancel the order, and then they start rating.
Well, they go ship it.
No.
You don't go ship it?
No. I don't do that.
Or they give them a refund and on their way.
Thankfully, I don't have that many, so I have a couple, maybe a month or so, if that.
But for as much stuff as we have, you'd think we'd have the duplicate somewhere, or second one, or third one, and that usually only happens when it's either marked wrong or it's it's sold off another site too fast.
Yeah, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys use Flip? We use Flip to for Poshmark and Mercari.
I use it just for the sharing purposes. I use Vendu for the cross.
How does Mercari do for clothing then compared to Poshmark?
Do we sell we don't really sell clothing on Mercari. I would say it's mostly.
What are you selling on Mercari?
Toys
and hats.
Well, now James still insists that Etsy is for vintage, but I'm telling you, I've seen brand new stuff on Etsy, and there's people on there selling brand new stuff on Etsy.
Just
and when
because
you Google,
people do it, don't make it right.
You Google, and Etsy is one of the first items to come up. If you just go straight Google some, like you're looking for a brown sweater by so and so, Etsy comes up first.
Wow.
Interesting.
Which
We looked into Etsy, but then I didn't want to pay, whatever it is, a quarter a listing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But I guess it keeps them out of trouble during the day. Yeah, I've taken, but our vacation was strictly at home. I thought we'd get more stuff up than we had, like more Christmas stuff, but we just both worked, and he did some rearranging and reorganizing. Every once in a while he gets crazy in the same situation that his office is, so he has to change it up. But I don't know. I don't do any of the shipping. I should probably learn. If you ever,
I know I don't do it
one
either.
of the boys could show. I'm sure one of the boys would show me. I remember way back in the day when we started 24 years ago, and we would type the address on a little index card, or have that like Avery label, and then cut them, and then tear it off, and it was self adhesive onto the product. Oh, back in the day. So that was before anything was like, we had a file for whatever would sell. But I don't know what the answer is anymore. I have no idea. It's just there's a lot of competition, but I know some of the younger people can't hang.
Yeah.
They end up, they don't have enough movement or enough investment. A lot of people have to have another job full time. So, but
do you guys have do you experience when you go to the bins, there's like a clique at our bins that we go to of like a half dozen to a dozen guys, and it's like the vintage shirt mafia.
Yeah, that's the younger guys that are been.
We got the kids. We've got kids who do the clothing. We've got the Mexicans who do the shoes.
Yeah.
We've got the older guys who go for the toys. So we've got several different ones.
There's a group of guys that are into the books.
Yeah.
They're scanning them all the time, and they're measuring them and stuff like that. And we tried books there for a while. It wasn't.
They cherry pick the books.
No, we just go for whatever. And then, like the last pickup at the bins, go show them. Like, grab my Chrissy doll right there.
That's right there.
Somebody did something to it.
Her and her Chrissy dolls. Every time she finds one, she gets happy.
This came out in 1967. That's the Chrissy doll.
God.
Red head, and you push the stomach in button, and the hair will come out of the center. And then you roll it back up. But my brothers pulled the hair all the way up, and then up. So I've always wanted it. It was made by Mattel, and I have about 6 of them. But this one, I said, "Oh, James, we can't put this one up. Somebody painted her eyes white."
That is cool. That is
I can't tell.
I see. I go, well, I'll put it in the giveaway. I got plenty of them, but
might be worth something.
The dress might be, because I know at antique malls they were $60-$70 like that.
Wow!
And that's what they'd want for them.
Oh, so this has got
it's got the string for the hair.
No, it's supposed to talk, but it's moving.
Oh God!
I didn't have the newer ones. I guess it might be 68 or 69.
With its wide eyes, it's going back.
That's crazy.
That is, and the string still works. Wow.
Did you ever have one that moved?
No, not with the string. No. Like I said, and then there was a little sister that was blonde. There was a African American doll, and I think there was 4 different versions, but it all started by Mattel with the red hair, and my brothers ruined it. Yes.
Aww.
They drowned our Barbies when I was
Oh no.
yeah. drown them in the bathtub, and then they cut them off, or try to flush them down the toilet. So life
Aww.
was rough. Yeah. So, and then my mom, my uncle, my great uncle, my dad's uncle, worked. He was a stagehand electrician for the Ed Sullivan Show in New York, and had one of the pressings of the Beatles album that came over that he got and gave to my older sister. And I'm sure my
He
mom
had it signed by the Beatles from
by
the
the
Sullivan,
Beatles
and
from
she sold
when
it
they
at a
were on
yard
there.
sale.
My mom sold
What?
it. Well, she just,
She didn't know.
Oh shit! Well, his mother threw out. He had the first original Superman.
copy.
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
my mom and dad my dad was military, so they lived next door to Richard and Pat Nixon.
Holy
And,
shit.
I don't know what kind of stuff that they had or anything, but anything political memorabilia or whatever people buy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But all I remember her saying is, he always said he gave at the office. My mom was a military wife, so, she was stay at home, and that was before a lot of us kids. But I don't know, the hard work, the selling or whatever, that was easy for me, because after I got out of pharmacy school and worked as a pharmacist, I needed another hobby. So I sold real estate for 12 years just as a hobby. Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then my own family wouldn't buy houses from me. So I worked with these really poor people that you could barely get them to get their check to the bank. They take their tax return. You had to make sure and drive them to the bank to make sure they deposit it. So come closing, they actually had the money for closing on these little bitty homes. But I gave
Didn't know you were going to get her whole life story today, did you?
Yeah, I gave that up, and just too much for the CE. But I don't know. We'd love to come down. I'm sure maybe could even put in a Predators game. I have checked up.
Yes, that would be so fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's not a basketball guy, but I am a big basketball guy, and
I know James is a hockey guy.
he's a big hockey guy. I was a season ticket holder to the Blues way back when. My oldest is 33. My water broke inside the pharmacy when the Blues were in the playoffs back in 91. So I got out of my 12-hour day, but nobody could find anybody to get me to the hospital. And I was like, I guess I have to lock this pharmacy up. How come nobody's answering the offices? He was early, but and I always say he's a big hockey nut because of that. I was like at the game the night before, and we had to park very far away at Forest Park, and I remember just carrying it, walking half a mile. Oh my God. And I'm sure just standing all day at work, that had a lot to do with it, because he was like 5 weeks early. But to this day, he's big hockey fan. So he probably heard part of maybe the Cavallini brothers on the ice, or I don't even remember who was all playing at the time. But
back when I James, quite a few nights I drank at that bar that the Blues went in, where the whole Glorious song.
Yeah.
So, that was right in South Philly, and I drank there many a night.
And I just laugh about that whenever I hear that song on the radio. I'm just like, she got a second chance at life with the replay and the rights.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this: being the fact that you guys are very well established in the world of reselling, do you guys ever have those questions or doubts like me and Coco have over the last 2 months? Like, is this what we really want to do? Do we keep going with reselling? Do we try something else? Or
I think at one time we kind of looked into, remember dropship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was way back.
That was way back then. And
I've never had that. I love what I do, so I have no problems.
we like the hunt.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the whole. I enjoy the whole process.
The whole dropship. I don't think we thought those people could make a lot of money anyway, and you just kind of had to be at the right
You
place.
can't really do that on eBay these days. So.
They'll do that with Walmart and with Amazon and stuff like that. Now we were on Amazon for some time, And then somebody claimed we had a bootleg CD or something. I don't know.
They were just getting rid of people at that
They,
time.
yeah, think the smaller sellers.
Oh.
Did
Kinda
you?
like
Did
Walmart,
you?
big ones.
Did you? What's the? When you doing the Amazon? What's it called? Like?
Oh, the FBA or whatever.
Is that what you were doing?
No, I shipped it all myself.
Oh yeah, this is way.
It was
back.
before that. It was, but it had just got started. I think right before, maybe a year or two before, I wasn't selling there anymore. So
Okay.
I don't remember what year they started doing that.
Someone filed a complaint against them, but
Amazon is just so volatile that you can, I don't know,
Yeah.
you can get kicked off of there so easily compared to like eBay or whatever. So
we didn't know what we were going to do too when that happened. I was like, oh geez. But now we can get our accountant on the ball. That's our only big problem now. He's kind of a ding-a-ling. Oh, he lost, what was it? 40,000 of expenses, shipping, postage.
he just didn't check the business credit card when he did taxes.
It's like he knew it was.
Shit.
I mean, like he knew you could look at last year's tax return. I said those programs hit off each other. If you see that kind of difference of $40,000 in expenses that's not there, but the sales are fairly similar, you got to stop and say to yourself, I know the computer program does that, and say, what's missing?
Right.
And yet he just flew right through it. And,
Oh no.
that and the original accountant we had did end up with pancreatic cancer, and that's how we got into this guy. He's dad. Our regular accountant, Phil, worked for his dad for quite some time. So, but I don't know. We've had some craziness, but for the most part, he likes it. I enjoy it. We just like to kind of cut down a little bit.
No, she wants to cut down.
I want to cut down.
Yeah.
I want to consolidate.
All I hear every day is because I'll say to her like, there's some weeks I'm like, all right, well look, we went to the bins, we stocked up. I'm like, just list 20 items a day just to get us through the week.
That's not enough.
And all I hear every day is, we got to be like James. We have to be like James. I have to list
Shut up,
at
he's
least.
gonna think I'm a
I have to
crazy
list
stalker.
100 items a day. He's doing 200. We have to do at least 100. I'm like, where are we putting all this stuff?
I know it's
right?
true. We're running out of room, but it's
Yeah,
true because you see when you keep listing it, you see that you're getting a lot of more sales, more listing, more sales. It's
Right.
just, you know what I mean? That's
But
like
the website and the issues and the, like people can't check out, people can't do this,
Yeah.
can't find listings.
She tried buying stuff a couple of weeks ago from eBay, and they wouldn't let her check out.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for some, like Indian Native American bracelet or something, and it just wouldn't check out. And I'm just like, I don't think it's my card or anything. I think it's just the site's down.
Because she buys on there all the time.
But I also work for a very big company, CVS, and I've seen they have issues with all sorts of things. And anytime you have a big company like that, they don't have big enough, smart enough IT. A lot of it's contracted out. And if they have a problem, they put a Band-Aid on it. Then they move to the next fire and take care of that. And then on. There is no real fix for anything. So it's like outgrowing itself. And I saw that when I worked for Walgreens also.
wow.
So it's a big corporation, I guess. And I don't know. I told them I need to definitely get more Christmas up now that it's Christmas time. We always say we will. We always say we'll get our Halloween stuff up, but now I don't even know where that is. I mean, like we've had it for years. I don't know if we sold out of a lot of stuff.
No.
Because we would go like to those what is that, Spirits
Halloween?
Yeah.
No,
we
would do
the big
Kmarts and stuff like that.
or Kmart.
Clearance after Halloween.
You could get it 90 off or whatever. It was great when I worked for Walgreens because we could get a lot of Nightmare before Christmas clearance down to 90 off, and then I could get a discount on top of that. So
Wow.
literally you're paying nothing for it. With CVS, they clearance it maybe down to 50, and then I can get a discount off of that. But Walgreens was probably the best place where we would just literally, I'd call the stores if I was working one day, and I'd be calling down the street, you guys got this on the shelf still, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow.
And have the managers hold them in the back room or whatever. So, because that stuff always sells. So
That's very cool.
yeah. Yeah. But your bins, do they, I don't even remember, did they rotate them out and bring in new ones? Yeah. Ours, they don't do that.
It's really like our bins is like a battleground. Like,
oh yeah,
just, like will push you, and like I did freak out like 2 weeks ago because I was digging and a freaking mouse ran over my hand.
Oh, now that's creepy. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I'm never coming back. That's it. I was like so freaked out, but I went back yesterday. But has that ever happened to you? Freaking mouse.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the downtown
Right.
one, when we first started going there, I remember like a bunch of baby mice and stuff,
Oh
that were just born, it seemed like too.
And
But they have rats down there and everything.
They also
actually keep an owl speaker going with the owl sounds so that
Oh
it
shit.
scares the rats away.
But they
So-
also weren't very good about cleaning out like broken glass in the bottom of the bin.
Yeah, there is sometimes it's like water. Yeah, like there's like liquid and broken glass. I mean,
Yeah.
we wear gloves, but not like they're just latex.
Right. Exactly. But it's kind of fun though to just watch and see somebody just throw it back, pass it up.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with this. I'm taking it.
yeah.
But
I get surprised by that a lot. I'm like, why did they just throw this back?
what is it per pound at you guys' now?
The what?
What is it per pound for you guys?
What is it?
$1.59.
Oh, please. We're over 2 now.
Oh shit!
Really?
They
Yes.
keep raising it.
They keep raising it 209 to maybe
I think it's
219 now.
$2.19 now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
And then I know that one guy, he's a really nice guy. He knows we go in there. He knows we resellers. And I said, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't separate the VHS. He's like, you probably got about 25 pounds of that, whatever. I'll take care of it for you. Very nice. I mean, but we wouldn't get that from everybody. So we'll take advantage of it.
They'll
when
give
they'll
us
do it.
discounts every once in a while.
Right.
So.
Well, that's nice.
are you guys allowed to film in your bins?
I've never gotten in trouble for it, so
I
I've done it.
Oh, but filming,
I-
I filmed inside,
Yeah?
oh yeah, the one time. But I'm usually like all exhausted, red face, running through the lines, like, oh my God, I can wear my like Apple Watch and I've already looped around 3 or 4 times pulling these carts and stuff. I get a bigger workout at the bins than I do. And I have had to call him a couple of times to come help me at the bins because I go, I got too much crap here. I need help. And we usually have I have 8 postal bins in the back of my car right now.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. It's just, in case we stop by. But
Our friend on here just said that the bins are 90 cents a pound by where he is.
Oh,
where's
wow.
that?
Where is that?
Johnny, you're up by Pittsburgh, right?
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Now, how about have you guys ever seen the Harry Tornado? When he goes to his bins, he's able to fill up giant trash bags of plush for $1.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Good for him.
That's right. Wow.
But the Disney stuff like that, if they're clean and I don't want to have to do the work for those. I'll do the work for the shoes and stuff, but the plush has got to be kind of decent, clean, or what have you. Or maybe a Build-A-Bear or something like that. I don't know. At one time, Beanie Babies were crazy, and so every once in a while, I might grab one if it has a tag on it, it's not chewed up, and in case it might have been a rare one or something. My mom ran a gift shop at the hospitals in Arizona when they retired, so she always knew when the new ones came in what was hot, what was not.
Oh, wow. She knew what was working.
Yeah, but
Cool.
we never got into them, so I'm not knowledge in that area.
They don't. There's no.
No, most of them aren't. But And it's like the cards too, baseball cards, whatever. I do know that it is hard to get some of the cards because I will collect like the Panini basketball cards just for myself, and they're sold out everywhere, and you can't get them. So if I find some, but then I've been finding like those older calendars of, I don't know what it was. I found some Chippendales and some. What else was it? I've sold a few of them.
TV show.
TV show, and they would go for $20. Charmed TV show, and they would be like.
Well, some of the Chippendales sold for $50 to $70. Old calendars.
When you find a lot like that. I did find a few old Sports Illustrated. One of them had Kobe on the back of it.
It's not worth anything.
But that one wasn't worth anything. But if you find a super old one or whatever in good condition, some of those are worth some money. But it's just, we just have so much that we focus on. And he's like, maybe we should focus on something new now. And I'm like, I'm confused.
No!
I'm confused. Yeah. So
have you ever done like a yard sale at your house or anything?
Yeah. Well, no. There'll be a neighborhood yard sale, and this is how it rolls. I'll be like, James, you go get boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. Just bring it up.
Yeah.
Everything's a quarter. Just bring them up. I'm going to make those boys sit out there. That's their way of paying rent. They can sit out there at 7 a.m. Get some cash. I don't care if people are stealing. Just have them just unload stuff. And he's like, that's a lot
busy.
of work.
I'm going to the yard sales to shop.
Yeah, that's what I got. So, sometimes the boys will help me grab a few things to throw out there, but they start so early, and I usually end up having to work every other weekend anyway, so I don't get to shop, but we'll see. I know the economy is rough, so people are holding on to their money.
Yeah, I think maybe, because of the election, like you said, and everything, people are just focusing on that.
Well, let's say it's this question, because you guys are kind of like in a similar situation as us, because where I'm like Jan, where I'm like out working, and then she's home like James, taking this for the most part. And when do you get time for the two of you?
What's
Never.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Right.
Well, no. If we go somewhere, where do we go?
Thrift stores.
Thrift stores.
Yeah.
I mean, it took us like 2.5 days to get to Smoky Mountains because every little place we stopped on the way.
Wow.
I wanted to see about getting back. I played tennis younger, but I've had 2 knee replacements, a shoulder replacement, and I just wanted to see if I could go back out there and swing a golf club. And when I'd be out in Arizona, I'd golf with my dad. And I haven't tried that since my shoulder replacement. And my boys golf, but I don't know if that's really appealing to him.
We just never do anything.
And then I said, okay, I'm going to get a gun and we'll go to the range and I'll learn how to fire a gun. So, I can protect myself. We'll shoot at the range because they had a new range right down the street. But then I thought, well, I'm going to have to try out 75 different styles of guns because my rheumatoid, my hands aren't that strong, blah, blah, blah.
Go and shoot herself.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway.
Did you do it?
No, I haven't done it. Adrian and I were going to do it. It was like a week after his girlfriend came home from school and dumped him. I was just trying to keep him occupied. Yeah, she went away for a couple of years and finished up, and she's a physician assistant now. And I think she expected him to have the apartment and everything set and ready for when she came home. And he's a tightwad. He gets that from me. And he's like got money in the bank, like you and I believe. His truck's paid off. He's got the hoarder life going on, and he's back to donating plasma. And he's not taxed on that because that's considered a gift. He plays hockey like in 2 or 3, 4 nights a week, sometimes twice. works full time as a data science analyst at Charter, and he even will ref hockey sometimes.
Damn.
Constantly going, constantly working, constantly whatever.
Wow.
But I said, well, Adrian, maybe it wasn't meant to be, you know. So I thought I'd get him preoccupied and maybe see about going to look for a gun. And I don't know. He's back donating again. So he's got a busy schedule or whatever. And then James is always like, how late is he playing hockey tonight? He's still got 34 down there to ship.
No.
I said, I don't know. I'll have to ask him, but
Priority, right?
yeah, exactly. They kind of work together with it as far as like cut him a break, and I'm like, can't give you a raise again, Adrian. You know, James does take care of you. You get paid vacation when you decide that you're just going out of town for the weekend, and then you want frequent flyer miles from me too. So I can't give you that benefit. I don't know. I don't know that we'll ever get. It took us 21 years to get out of the personal debt that held the business together.
No, it wasn't that long. It was 16, 15.
No, it's 15 to 18
because we got it about
years.
2015, 2016 is when we started getting the business loans.
Right. But up until then, it was 4 personal credit cards, 25% each,
Yeah.
80,000 on all 4.
Yeah.
Buy an inventory. You could make the payment the minimum. You could pay the interest and a little something else on 4 of them, and barely make a dent in it. And then I finally got an SBA loan, and then after that, COVID came along, and I was able to get a government loan, SBA government one, and that was a 30-year at 3.5%.
Wow.
One was 30 years at 3.5%. The SBA loan I got from First Community was higher. It was 5% over 5 years. So, but I mean that it took a long time. That's why I say don't never give up. It takes a long. So.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So
Thank you for coming on.
Something someday, you know.
Yeah.
And we donate whatever's, you know, I always have somebody that's coming to pick up.
I didn't know he was in.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, people asking questions. Wait. I feel bad we ignored them.
Oh, I thought we were
We're live.
Hub says, what do you say, Frankie?
Yes, stay open.
Stay
I
open.
was trying to shut you down. So.
Should we? Oh, there you go. Should we close or stay open, Frankie?
Stay open.
I found a boxing magazine worth over $200.
Oh, wow. Do you guys do you drink wine?
He doesn't drink at all.
I don't drink no alcohol.
No.
That's good.
I had friends who did drugs and alcohol when I was growing up, and could see them overdose and stuff. I always used the excuse that I wanted to create a life I didn't need to escape from. So why use anything to alter my thinking or whatever? So
I love that. So what are you gonna do? So are you still gonna tonight? Are you gonna be listing still, or are you done for the day?
It's after 9, so I'm probably done for the day. So
what time did you start today?
What was it? The clock changed. So what was it?
I got up before you.
I think it was 9, about 9 this morning.
9:30ish or so. I got up before him, did some email, and took care of some stuff for work, and then came in and did some listing.
So James, 7 days a week you list?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
See? Tell him.
Got to be dedicated.
You just got to I mean, it's just like do it.
Yep.
You can't just half-ass it and expect it to,
Yeah, exactly.
to happen.
The more you get, the more you make.
Right, exactly.
And the more exposure.
Right.
Yeah.
Just, I guess if you have a good variety of stuff. And I see a lot of people at the bins picking up different sorts of things. So
that's what I said when we first started. I was doing, she would work, and the boys were small, so I would work 20 hours, sleep for 4, and then get up at 6, take them to school or whatever, and then come home, work, pick them up, come back, work, and and then she would come, if she would get off work, come down and work too on top of it. So when we first started, we put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, we still do.
Still a lot of time, but like I do nothing else. It's my hobby. It's I'm here all day. What am I going to do? Sit around on my butt? No.
Right.
No.
Could you picture yourself doing anything else?
No, because it took me forever to find this.
Right.
I was 30 years old when I started this, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I, would try. Right. Was working in a music store at the time, and it was dropping off, so I had to figure something out. And then finally did. But before that, I mean, I would work 3 different jobs, and then I did tattoos for a year or so. So I've done several different things, but nothing ever really just stuck. So.
And he doesn't like the smell of pizza, so he wouldn't be a good DoorDash driver. So I told him, well, you can always dash or something if you have a slow day. And he's like,
well, I did for a little while. I did some trailer or dealer trades with the cars.
Yeah.
But they would pay me $10 an hour to drive like from here to Kansas and drop off a car, bring one back. So I would stop at thrift stores along the way for this. And so they were paying me to go thrift, and paying my food and everything for the day. If we had to stay overnight somewhere, I'd have a friend come along. They'd drive a chaser car if we just had a drop off one. So we'd drive up to Minnesota and spend the night, drive back, but hit thrift stores all along the way. Colorado, we ended up getting like $100 tip piece for dropping a car off in Colorado.
One of the people on here said that you both are awesome, and they asked James, so there's no days where you're just like, I'm not going to work today.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. I work. There's some days where I'll stop early, where I just 7 o'clock or something like in the fall, since a couple of shows that I like's coming on in the fall, Gold Rush and Curse of Oak Island, I might start stopping earlier to go watch the shows.
When the dog was sick and we were rolling in with these $3,000 hospital bill, $2,000 vet bill, this and that, they had extra shifts, premium pay. I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and pick that shift up, James. I said, I hate to dig into our savings, and I'm fortunate that I can do that. So I think that's kind of what's given us not such a depressed. I don't know anybody else that didn't have that opportunity. They'd have to be really depressed. It's too much. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't think I'll retire anytime soon. Some guy asked me. I said, it's really hard. You stay out of it too long, then you can't remember all the drugs and stuff and the changes and whatever. So I know I'd at least have to work a couple days a week, maybe 2 days a week or something.
Right.
We need the healthcare. Otherwise, we'd have to take a healthcare. The business would have to get a healthcare plan, and that could get really costly. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but
I got to say though, it was like I guess 2 days ago, I think, James, that you wrote something on Facebook, and I saw it, and I stopped. Amazing. And I came out and I read it to her, and it was just so inspirational.
Yeah, we should put it up.
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
No,
really good.
I don't remember.
Oh my god, you remember? It was like so.
I just write off the top of my head, and then I move on. Like everything that I do, I'm moved on from it once that's out of my system. So
I'm so far behind. I'm always catching up.
She'll come in and she'll say blah blah blah, and I'm like, what? I don't remember posting that. What?
But I did see somebody post. I had found a Insane Clown Posse purse and
a bag and a hat.
A bag and a hat at the bins, and
somebody said how much you want
for it, and I typed back, a new Fendi purse. And well, I'm sure he's not going to get that.
I'm not going to get that much out of it.
But it is kind of funny because some people will chime in with what they want. But even like when I'm buying something on eBay, I always offer. I'm not even going to look at your item if it doesn't say make offer.
Yeah.
And that is a big deal to me. And that for some people, it's the free shipping that's a big deal to them. So I think every kind of seller is different. Or buyer. I wish you kind of would know what people think, what they want. I don't know.
Yeah.
He does the math and he does I'll try this, I'll try that, I'll try this, I'll try that. And what works you keep and what doesn't work you don't keep. Yeah. So
Thank
just
you guys for coming on. It's
no problem.
Inspiring.
Was a wonderful experience.
I love you guys. I mean, seriously, it was freaking. So I'm glad you said you can come on. Seriously, because first off, we had such a blast when we talked. I can't believe it was a year ago when we did that other show.
I just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that you popped on to see what we were spewing over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd get on and show some support. So.
Oh yeah,
that means a lot. Thank you so much, both of you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Come over anytime you want to come to Nashville. Cook you a nice Italian dinner. Anytime.
Yes.
You'll love it.
Frankie Legend is the master of meatballs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That I'd like. But, no, that would be maybe a.
Maybe we'll have to take a weekend off and come up there.
I took 2 vacation days in November, so we'll see how.
And we won't put James to work and have him organize.
Well, if we never make it,
I won't be able to control myself, right?
If we never make it, it's like, sorry, time's up. We're still in the bins, or we found little thrift stores.
When you go to the bins, do you go in and like do a search and destroy mission and get out, or will you go and like be there for like 8 hours?
Well, ours here, you can go in and get out because they change twice a day. They close down to do the whole store. So you go in, you got to know where you're going, what you're going for, and you can get in and get out in an hour, 2 hours easily. So.
And then after we get what we're really looking for, then we go and just see what else is around.
It's a lot better than switching every 20 minutes because when they did that, you get wore out so quick,
Yeah.
So.
I'm too short to jump around with I can't reach that over there.
When it first started, when the first Goodwills first came in, it was fun, but now I get wore out pretty quick. So
yeah.
But
I'm tired from eating the meal that he made.
I know we were stuffing our faces before we went live. Macaroni, meatballs, garlic bread. It was
Gianni wants to taste your meatballs. He said.
Oh yes.
So good, so freaking good.
Yes. One time I made a date with this girl. I made my meatball shrimp scampi. The Frank Sinatra playing in the background, the candles, everything, and she stood me up. So I sat down, drank the wine, ate some food, listened to Sinatra. Then I called up Maria. She took me to church.
That's my real name.
And what happened?
He married himself.
I married myself. I made the priest marry myself.
That's how good
it was.
That's awesome.
But I have a few vacations left to use, so I took Tuesday off. So
my camera's moving.
Hopefully I'll get a chance to get a little more Christmas stuff rearranged. So
nice.
I'm making my way in there.
Well, not only is Frank the master of meatballs, he's also Father Christmas.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's obsessed with Christmas.
Every inch of his apartment is decorated in Christmas.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Every aspect, right? The bathroom, the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen.
Everything.
How long does it take?
Oh my God, weeks.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get started yet.
What is that? Okay.
I'm trying to move
All
the
right.
camera. There
Oh,
we
that's cool.
go. Sometimes it gets a mind of its own.
Hub said you're the king of romance.
The
King of romance. See?
The
Yes.
king of romance is Frankie.
If he only knew.
Oh, too funny. All right, well, let's wrap it up. I got more meatballs to eat.
Was
Get
nice
out the
seeing you
international.
guys.
Let's go
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And just keep working.
Yes, thank you both
Yes.
so much. You're such an inspiration to me, and I'm so corny. I don't know. I'm shy and corny. Bye.
It's like in the wrestling business, she's like marking out for the celebs.
Shut up. I can't wait to see what you do tomorrow as far as videos, James.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think. I'm like, do I make a video tomorrow or do I not?
Yes.
Did you put the one up when we were coming back from somewhere?
No.
There was one, and I think I was just coming down with strep throat, and like my cheeks were bright red. That's when you had that little altercation in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the car was full.
Oh.
He's like, I can never go back there again. I can't do that. And I said, okay, we won't do that.
Look at that one.
Will you ever do like videos together?
Oh, we've done some. Oh yeah, we've
She's
done some.
popped up on some of them.
You have? How come I haven't seen them?
He doesn't put as many up. Well,
Does it
if I'm
take a
honest,
while?
he's doing it. He does a lot of what's sold and shipped.
Mhm.
And I'm usually left for work. So
Oh.
yeah. But if
Do
I
you
go to
work on
function,
Christmas. Yes.
Yep.
Wow, you
Do
do.
they work on
Yes.
Christmas? He does.
Wow.
Every day.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
why he's getting the cha-chings going off, but we haven't had one.
There ain't nothing else to do. I mean, friends are always busy, so it's just like, if somebody calls and says, hey, let's do something, I would, but
what are we gonna do though?
well, I'm just saying, if a friend says, hey, you want to go out to dinner, I'll go, but other than that, that rarely happens because everybody's always so busy. So
right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man.
all right.
Good. Well, look for his next video. We'll do one together then.
Yeah, I want to see one. Of
Maybe we'll do a revisit on the Christmas as I'm like.
Oh yeah, do
We've
that.
shown a couple pictures
Look at
before it was like attacked, and then
You got some organizing to do in there first.
okay.
Yeah, and then do it. That'll be fun. I want to see it. All right. Well, love you guys. Mwah.
It was
Hopefully,
great.
hopefully we'll see you guys soon in person. So.
Yes, what about that?
Absolutely.
All
Chined
right.
up, keep working hard because you know what? You can't make money if you don't work.
You're right.
That's
Yes.
it.
You're right.
Bottom
Yeah.
line.
Yes.
Thank you. both.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Hey, everybody, go check them out. Great Reseller Life on YouTube. Follow them. Send them some love. And definitely go check out their store. 60,000 plus items
Wow.
in their store. They definitely have something for you. So go buy
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks,
some.
guys.
Thanks.
See ya.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
What does he say?
Right?
Hey, Frankie, Bon Natal, he said.
How do you like that?
Gianni.
She reminded
Seriously?
me of Danielle.
Yeah, she was so cute and adorable.
Danielle.
I feel so
Cute.
dumb because, like, fangirling over, like,
Who saw it?
whoever's watching.
Whoever's watching.
You mean
See
it
it.
could have been?
Could have been
Well,
anybody.
yeah, and then we'll see. And then people will watch it throughout
You
the
mean
week.
on Facebook?
And
Facebook
YouTube.
and YouTube. Yeah.
But yeah, I really love James and his content and his education, and like he's very translucent. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Like he doesn't hold back. He's my favorite.
You know what?
He's very quirky and funny too.
Yeah, but
And I love his wife because I've never got to talk to her before.
Yeah,
and she's amazing, beautiful, and funny too.
Yeah.
I see how they are such a good couple.
Do they have kids? No.
She has
They
two
do.
sons.
Two sons,
that-
yeah.
but he's been raising them
But
too.
they're older.
Now they're
older.
older.
I thought they were in their early 30s.
Me too. When he
Yeah.
was like,
Right?
well, he said he just started when he was 30. I thought he was like, I thought they were in their
Yeah,
40s.
I think he's like my age.
Yeah, they say that they've been doing it for 24 years.
Yeah.
So 30 and 24.
He's
54.
basic. They don't look it at all.
Right?
But they're such a nice couple, and you can see. I like seeing them together because they complement each other so much.
And where do they
No.
live?
They're his stepsons.
No, they're
He just said,
they're his stepsons.
but he's
Where the
they're
hell?
they're near St. Louis.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Missouri.
It's coming.
I hope Frankie is coming to Philly.
How do you like
That's what
that?
Gianni said.
He wants to. He was just saying it earlier. And what did James say?
Wow.
Adrian was 3 and Elf
Oh.
was 10.
Oh,
when-
wow. Oh,
Okay.
I mean,
wow.
And they live with them, of course.
Yeah. So wow, that's amazing.
Stepsons. I wonder
Wow.
where they were
What do you mean?
just now.
Oh.
He's got them working.
Yeah, one of them.
They're in the
packing.
dungeon shipping the packages. He's putting them kids to work.
Oh my.
I am so full. I can't even.
I'm
stay
so
awake.
full.
I
I'm
wanna
so
fall
tired. Like I'm ready to curl into a ball.
Oh.
And I gotta go pack. I gotta go into the dungeon and pack packages.
Thanksgiving full.
Yeah, food coming full.
Drip the fame
This,
full.
I mean, honestly, this was a great show.
You know why? Because it was
Yeah.
so spontaneous.
Yes.
And really, like, I get really appreciative and just so grateful that James would do that. And Jen, right?
Yeah,
Jen.
Jen.
Jen or
Who's-
Jen?
Jen.
Who's
Yeah.
I can't understand Bay's accent.
Who's Camilla's chicken cutlets?
Oh, Carmela. That's Bay's
From wrestling. Yeah.
friend from wrestling.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's involved with like the show and stuff. But I just get really grateful and happy that some people would take the time to do that.
right?
It's just very
You know, there's something to like with the reselling community
yeah.
through YouTube. You know, we've met, two amazing families. We met James and his family
Yeah, Bama.
and Bama and his
Yeah.
family. And we've been blessed. And it's kind of crazy to think, we met these people through doing things like this. And
Yes.
they're truly beautiful human beings. And it's like an honor to call them friends.
Right.
Well,
really
who
is.
said that
Yes.
they're your friend?
I mean-
No, I'm just kidding. But
I
anyway,
do.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, not all the resellers are nice,
No.
but we won't go there. Right?
Oh.
He's not saying a word.
I'm not saying a word.
Oh my god!
So on that note, all right, well, the end. Are we still in business? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're still in business. Listen to me.
Yes.
I don't want to give up. I love doing it. And James and Jan just re-inspired me. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta fucking work really fucking hard.
Work.
He
work,
does
work,
it
work.
7 days.
7 days a week.
Babe, right?
No
7
days off.
A week.
No days off.
No
But
vacation.
That's how you build a successful business. And I'm going to remember this night, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to list it more than I've ever listed before, Bay. What do you
Yes.
say about that?
Yes.
I'm going to bed.
You go to
Bed.
bed.
It's only 9:30. Well, really, it's
Bedtime.
10:30
It's bedtime.
because we turned the clock back.
Turn the clock back.
Because when I woke
get up at
this
5
morning,
o'clock.
I'm looking at my,
Mhm.
phone, and I'm seeing 7 o'clock, and I'm looking at the digital phone. It says 8 o'clock. I'm
Right.
saying, what the hell? And I have forgotten.
Well, I told my daughter last
I
week.
said, what the hell?
I thought it was last week that we were changing the clock. So I told her.
You've been an hour behind all week.
Yeah, see, Kitten said she does that all the time. She purposely does it a week before, so she gets used to it.
Well, that's stupid.
Whatever that,
That doesn't make
means,
any sense.
right?
That makes no sense. I did it by accident.
Right?
Johnny says, good words right there. Don't give up on this
Well,
because if it's not hard, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Thank you, Gianni. That's right.
So So Hub does this, Hub.
Oh yeah, he's always on there.
But you mean he's into the selling?
A little bit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
All right, we're
well,
gonna wrap it up. This
that was
has been our
amazing.
longest show. So
yeah,
far.
that was so fun and amazing. And
What should we talk about next week?
oh my God, who knows after what happens on the election day?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, we're not going there. We're not going there. On that note, we love you, everybody, and good night. And yeah, we're not going there.
Peace. But all I have to say is this: Did you shut it down?
Not yet.
I have to go check and see what J-Lo thinks, and then I
Oh,
can make up my
God.
mind. And all the celebrities.
Or just listen to Julia Roberts and lie to your spouse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's anyway, God bless.
See you in the movies.